Welcome to Australia, cunt.
Welcome to Melbourne.
The season starts here. So qualifying was a one-shot, wasn't it?
It was a one-shot. We had some technical difficulties, which necessitated the one-shotness, and no one wants to get beaten by the ghost in front of them.
Yes, but Cron was the unfortunate driver who was beaten by just 0.034 of a second. Pole position by Rambo.
That's a mosquito.
Megatron, half a second down there in the Toro Rosso.
With your good self, a hundredth of a second down on Megatron, and
pulled the lap out of the bag there. It wasn't really on the pace in the original qualifying session, but managed to head up fourth on the grid there, followed by Mono in the Sauber.
Bit of a gap, but between Mono and Goofball, who is 2 seconds down on the on number 5, and then I believe Xerus.
Bit of a mistake on his qualifying lap there.
Oh, it's constant with Goofball, and then I think Xerus and Madbird both got a corner cutting penalty.
Yes,
and
same goes for
Jay's
there. So they all finish at the back. Well, they start from the back of the grid, and it'll be interesting to see what happens when they get out onto the track.
When
I believe
they do the racing.
There is rain forecast.
Is there rain?
And
here we are on the grid. We've
wait for the lights.
Got Madbird down in 8th.
And Stairs starting from 4th. Here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights to get us away for season 2.
We're off. And it's a bit of a slow start for everybody, I think.
Yeah, Xerus seems to get a bit of a jump there on Madbird. Stairs on the inside of Megatron, just going for the inside into the first corner.
Oh, Jay's very fast in that first corner.
Bit of a touch there from Mono, and Stairs into the wall.
Stairs is off and into the
first
wall.
Corner.
That was a terrible start for the McLaren driver.
So the first corner at Melbourne claims another victim as Madbird goes for the inside of Jay there. Hand up in the air. The hand of rage, and Jay budges his way back through along turn 4, I think that is, as Stairs struggles with a bit of grass on his tyre to get back. So he becomes the first casualty of the season.
Yes, it's
and Goofball's just gone for the inside there. Jay has gone off
on the first corner, and Madbird takes the opportunity, sweeps into 6th place.
So it went from calamity to opportunity right there in a matter of 100 meters.
From itty to itty, indeed, from Madbird. He's one of the only advantages you get from being shit in qualifying is that you get to sit on the long tyres for as long as humanly possible, and in Lotus that can be quite a long time.
It's a very esoteric advantage, I suppose.
It is. In case you missed it, Rambo set the first fastest lap of 1:28 something, but
so it looks like he's off into the lead, I believe, having set pole.
Yes, he is setting the pace at the moment for the rest of the race.
Oh, and Megatron's off into the wall.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens there. And he's still in the wall there, and Stairs gains a position back.
Oh, lucky him. That was incredibly... I'm not sure what happened there to Megatron. We'll have to ask him later on, but...
He's probably forgotten. It was a while ago.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, this is happening live.
This is happening live. We'll have to ask him in the pits afterwards.
We'll get a pit reporter.
He got shunted into the wall or something.
And we'll we're going to cross to Robert. Robert, I believe you may well be able to shed some light on the Megatron incident there.
No, I haven't been able to ask him because he's still in the race, you fuckhead.
Well, Robert, what time do you think you're going to be able to ask Megatron about what happened there?
Most likely after the race is over, or if he does indeed retire from the race, we'll, when he gets out of his car.
Okay, thank you, Robert. You're always a bundle of joy to talk to.
Thank you.
Yes, there's dust flying everywhere as they're swishing all over the track, but oh my goodness, and Stairs is up into 7th place.
He went wide there, and Stairs took advantage, but he looks like he's going straight into the pits, so advantage not for too long, as Goofball is not pitting.
Yes, indeed. Madbird not going into the pits because he's still on the front.
Robert, we can cross to Robert now.
Oh, the McLaren guys are already there, and they're changing the tyres. They took that one off. They're putting the prime tyres on, and there was about a 3.1 second stop, so pretty good from the McLaren guys.
Thank you, Robert. That's brilliant reporting down there. Madbird.
I think his voice changed a little bit.
It did. I think he's trying to do a different accent, maybe.
Was that an accent?
I'm not sure if it was an accent or just like an autist.
Stairs ahead of Megatron, so Megatron may well have.
I think
well have pitted.
Robert, are you still there? Can you?
Yes.
Has Megatron pit?
Oh. I don't know. Possibly.
Oh, Robert, you're going to have to duck you some pay, buddy.
No.
You have to pay attention
My
to
wife
this
and
stuff.
kids.
Okay, we'll get back to Robert a little bit later in the race.
Glad to do it. He's a good man, Robert.
He is a good man, Robert.
We don't actually have any jurisdiction over his salary anyway. So.
We don't. No, we don't. We're just a little joke amongst friends.
Yes, yes. Although his wife does have inoperable cancer, but we won't worry about that too much.
Oh my god. What's happening? Madbird is up into 4th place because I think Kron must have pit after setting that blistering lap time a little bit earlier.
He's
So.
showing good form around this street track. It was expected that he would struggle, being it is the Caterham, although a driver of his class seems to be certainly making that car
He
work quite
is
well around here.
basically the Terminator on wheels, I've decided, Alistair.
I was referring him to a sort of Yoda type person, but perhaps that mixed with Terminator.
Maybe he is a Yoda Terminator.
Yoda.
Yoda, possibly. Very possibly. It's like,
Yoda.
I'll be back, I will be. I think Mono is pit because he's suddenly disappeared from Madbird's screen. Now the gap is between him and Zero.
Oh yes, I saw that one.
Oh, thank you, Robert. And
He changed onto tyres, and the Williams team did it.
thank you, Robert.
I mean the Sauber team. Sorry.
Oh, goodness me! I was about to say that'd be very awkward if the. What would happen if a car just pulled into a pit stop?
Funny you say that, man.
Has that happened before?
Interesting. Yes, it was Jensen Button went into the Red Bull. As just sorry to interrupt myself there.
Whoa.
We've got mega goofball antics going through on the stairs there. Looks like he's on the option tyres, so taking advantage of a new bite of the cherry there.
Yeah, good on him, man. Oh, not Madbird. Sorry, Alistair closed up really fast under the because he broke a little bit.
Bit of lag there, and Stairs goes wide as a result.
Yes.
But that position for now is done. And I've just been dismissed by a Google. And I don't know why my accent's changed. But I've got Robert in the pits. Robert, anything happening down there in the pits at the moment?
No.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Robert. We'll come back to you a little bit later in the race when possibly there is something going on in the pits for you to report on.
Yes, well, we're on lap 8, so we're sort of in between the prime and option pit windows at this stage, aren't we?
Yes, but I'm not sure how Madbird's tyres are looking. They've got to be getting a little bit worn at this stage. He's gone 8 laps on them.
You want that rain to be coming soon. If the options are only lasting about 4 or 5 laps, then the prime's can't be lasting.
Primes can't be lasting much longer than they're probably lasting 10 laps at the very, very most.
We may well cross to Robert for a bit of a weather report there. Robert, how is the weather there?
Oh, it's about. Let me look at my watch. Oh, it doesn't have a thermometer. It's a bit cool. I can. You know how you can sometimes smell rain coming? Well, I can't.
Okay, thank you, Robert. That's good. Well, we'll perhaps check in later. I don't believe that. Maybe if you could check with someone with weather knowledge, or perhaps there's a radar available down there in the pits. For you to look at. Thank you for that.
Madbird going to the pits just behind Zero. Sirius has pulled out in front of him already.
Robert, what can you tell us?
Xerus went into the pits too, and oh, Jesus, gave me the shit fried. The guy in the Lotus just went past me. Got red tyres on.
Thank you, Robert. Those would be the options then. Madbird's hoping that the rain can't be too far away. I think Robert said something about the Ferrari being in the pits, did he?
Probably.
Honestly,
I don't know the driver's name.
I just sort of phase out whenever I hear his voice, to be honest. But Madbird's dropped back into
I think he's getting better.
He's come a long way for someone with oral herpes, and
his poor wife.
His poor wife.
Well, the rain is coming, in fact.
Oh my goodness! Well, then you're not going to be able to see clear for very long. You're not going to be able to see all the obstacles that are in your way. But yeah, Madbird definitely catching up on Mono at the moment. So Mono's tyres definitely not lasting as long as.
We're not sure when Mono pitted. When did Robert? Are you there? No, I guess not.
But as you Mono's gone off.
Oh, he's gone, and he was on primes as we.
He was on primes, but obviously those primes are wearing almost as bad as Madbird's options because Madbird has screamed past into 4th place.
Yes, but he's setting the purple sectors at this moment, so he's the happiest on track at this stage.
Did he die because of saying that, or?
No, sorry to interrupt you there, but we're just seeing someone going into the pits there. I'm not sure who that was.
That was Xerus, yes.
It was Xerus. Robert, can we confirm that Xerus is in the pits?
Yes.
What tyres is he going on to, Robert?
He's a long way away. I can't say. Sorry.
Good, keep up the good work,
That's
Robert.
good.
So,
Robert, we won't cut away from you just yet because Stairs is coming into the pits. Can you see the McLaren team ready?
Yes, yes, yeah, oh, they're ready. Oh, they're ready with tyres with little grooves in them.
so they're putting on the intermediates. Is that what you're saying, Robert?
Oh, they're green.
Yes, that means.
So,
thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert. Those probably the intermediate tyres that he's going on to.
That's interesting. You probably, I think the first, unless Xeris has gone on to intermediates, we didn't see because
That's very early because the track isn't wet yet, really, is it,
Not quite,
Alistair?
but he had been on those primes for about 10, 11 laps. So maybe having been so far back on the in the field, he's decided to take a bit of a risk.
Maybe it might pay off. Well, I guess we'll see.
Gap here. Let's just monitor the gap because we know that Heathy, or Goofball rather, is on the option or the prime, or the slick tyre anyway. The gap there is about 9.8 seconds at this rate, so this will certainly give us a bit of an indicator of whether he's on the right tyre. Looking at the temperatures so far, very, that outside
Does not look happy. It's
left and rear and
very puke coloured. Those rears are looking a little bit better in terms of temperature.
The gap has actually increased there to Goofball there. It's gone up to about 11.6 seconds. So perhaps a lap early. We won't know till the end of this lap whether this is the right tyre to be on.
Maybe we went on the wrong side of the bollard there going into the chicane, but
he's close enough to Rambo. There, 1.5 seconds off. So certainly in the hunt.
Hasn't had DRS at all this race, Madbird. He likes his DRS.
Unlikely to get it now that we're moving into wet weather conditions.
No, exactly. It'd take nothing short of a miracle for them to allow him to use DRS at this stage, but
yes, and they're not going into the pits this time.
Madbird's got that. Oh, he's got DRS.
He's got DRS because they're still on slick tyres.
Still on slick tyres.
As I live and breathe.
As I live and breathe.
But that's a 1:30.8, so a lot slower than a normal lap time there. We'll wait to see what sort of lap time Stairs gets.
Yes, it must be coming into... Oh, Madbird has informed the pit crew that he is wanting to switch onto the intermediate, so they're going to be getting the green tyres ready as well, I believe.
Yeah, with little grooves on them.
With the little grooves on them, as in Robert's expert opinion. He's a fine man, Robert. That's it's a shame about his leg, but...
Yes, oh well, you know. You got another one. And Stairs is rounding the last couple of corners, so we'll be anxious to see what kind of lap time he sets and whether his gap to Goofball has decreased at all.
Oh, Megatron actually has dropped down into 8th place, so...
it's about a 1:32, so it's still slower than Madbird at this point. Megatron has indeed pitted. I believe Robert is in the pits there. Robert, can you see Megatron? Is he the one in the... Yeah, okay, thank you.
I believe he's out of the pits now, Rob, at this stage. Don't worry about it, buddy.
Well, it's all over the screen now, so we... the water, that is, and we can see that he is going into the pits. And so is Rambo. Looks like a late decision there. Are the Salva guys in the pits, Robert?
The grey guys. And the black guys. I mean, the people in the black uniforms are in the pits. Here he is. They're putting the green tyres on Lotus, on Madbird, and a see-through car's just gone in front of it.
Thank you, Robert.
Looks like Heathy must have pitted because Stairs' gap is now to mono rather than to Goofball.
Yeah, Stairs up in 7th.
So they're certainly the right tyre to be on now, we can see, because everyone and anyone who's anyone, in the race that is, Robert's not driving out there on intermediate tyres.
Goodness me,
he's a pit lane reporter and not a Formula 1 driver.
And I don't think they make intermediate tyres for wheelchairs, but...
He can still walk. He's got the crutches.
Well, they don't make intermediate rubber bottom feet for crutches. Somebody is pit because Madbird and Rambo are up into 2nd and 3rd place.
Yes, I can confirm that's true.
Yeah, can you tell us who has pit, Robert?
No.
Yeah, he's a strange person.
He's a strange person.
Yes, but we can see Rambo is within striking distance, perhaps, or rather the opposite. Madbird within striking distance of Rambo, although the straight line pace on that Salva on these tyres seems to be.
That's actually fair.
Rambo's gone wide into the fast left-right chicane.
Oh, Madbird he is coming up close on the inside of the.
And held the inside into turning.
Looks like Rambo. And broke a little bit earlier. Rambo's shot ahead.
Very cautious braking from Madbird there.
That was.
Looked like he had position done, but let it go.
Yeah, I think Rambo was managing to keep pretty much perfectly alongside of him, unfortunately.
But here we go. Hands up in the air.
Hand of rage, but...
Trying to go around the outside.
Oh,
got a little bit of spin
oh
there.
my goodness, that was very close to being something incredibly ugly for
Yes,
Madbird.
that could well have gone. That could well have been a front wing in the fence. That could have been.
Yeah, that could have easily been. We saw that at Hungary in the real race.
Oh, Stairs goes slightly wide. And having been the earliest to go on to Inders, he'll be the earliest to pit for new Inders if they get to that point of the race.
Robert,
It's not even wet enough.
Robert, in your expert pit walker opinion, is anyone going to use the wet tyres?
Madbird, that's quite an interesting point you raised there. There is a possibility. You know, if the rain does increase in intensity, which I don't believe that is going to happen, then there may be the need for the deeper grooved wet tyres.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Robert. That was the most intelligent, insightful thing I've ever heard from you, to be honest. But
Thank you.
that's I didn't mean it as a compliment. Anyway,
Poor Robert.
Poor Robert.
Oh God. He does.
Yeah,
I can still hear you.
Oh, don't worry about it, mate. He takes it all in stride.
Oh,
Madbird.
you fucking cunt.
Okay, thanks, Robert. We'll just
Thanks, Robert.
get rid of that.
We'll come back to you a little bit later on, Robert. But
cool down a bit.
yeah, when you're
And
there.
then Rambo goes very deep into the second penultimate corner.
Penultimate corner, I think you were trying to say there, buddy. You're trying to get it out of your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, it was just happening so quickly, Madbird. But
Rambo moving over to the right to disallow Madbird to use the
yeah, it's completely unnecessary to
slipstream.
to do that because he wasn't even in the slipstream, having lost out in that final corner of the Ray lap.
Indeed, yeah, the Ray lap is lap 21, as lap 20
Rambo,
of
Rambo
Melbourne
is pushing
known.
hard on these tyres, and he's going deep a lot, and this is causing Madbird to get back all of the.
But that straight line, that speed of the Sauber is astounding.
Yes, it's got some acceleration, but
Madbird nearly slid over into the wall somehow. I'm not sure how that happened, but
yeah. So I looked away from the monitor just momentarily.
Hey, Robert.
Oh,
What do they call a bunch of Greek women in the sauna, Robert?
sexy.
Hey, is Dero still available?
Thank you, Robert. Yes, Robert. You're down there. Can you see the McLaren group getting ready for the pit?
No, because they've already finished with his pit stop.
Oh, okay.
They've actually let him go, and he's driving along the pit lane with new tyres. They got rid of the old ones that were on the car.
I don't know if you're aware, but gamble is Latin for shit punt.
Oh.
That would be a spectacle, and no, the talk. Oh!
Stairs goes a little bit deep into turn 3 there, and
Oh! Madbird very nearly rammed up the back of Rambo because he basically just stopped in the middle of the track for some reason. But Robert, you were down in the pits. You're sort of near where that incident took place. Could you see Rambo's face? Could you see what his motivation was? What he wanted to get out of that, Robert?
Yes. Well, to the first bit, I certainly did see the incident, and you know, as you described it, it happened. Can't see his face though. It is obscured by a fiberglass device known as a helmet, which covers his face, and so therefore I don't have any insight as to, as you say, his thoughts and aspirations.
Okay, thank you, Robert. Oh, Madbird coming up behind Rambo. I'm not sure what happened.
He's caught up. Rambo must have made a mistake, or
we missed that, but Madbird closed up with at a rate of knots, but Rambo managed to
and halts his momentum once more in that chicane. Sorry to interrupt you there, Madbird, but it looks like Xerus has dropped down into 9th.
Oh my goodness,
that's very bizarre.
Robert, do we know what happened with the Xerus that he's dropped down into 9th place?
Yes, it was a preemptive change to wet tyres, which was much earlier than was not really wet enough for it, and as a result, he lost an enormous amount of time and came back in for another set of the intermediate tyres. And as I say that, Madbird's coming for intermediate tyres as well.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
And just sorry to cut back across you there, but the Caterham team is also in the pits awaiting Cron, who's gone and pitted as well.
Okay, copy that. So Madbird,
That's very handy.
Rambo is up into 1st place on those worn intermediates. He's shot ahead, but can only imagine that lead is going to evaporate very quickly on those worn intermediates.
Heathy, rather Goofball, is under pressure from Stairs. Stairs is coming along there, and actually we just cut to Robert. He's got a little bit of news there. Robert, what is the news?
The McLaren team's having issues with Stairs' KERS. So KERS is broken at the moment.
Okay, thank you, Robert, for that. That's quite crucial in this battle because Stairs is actually...
Doesn't seem to be making any fucking difference. Oh!
Oh, he's got the outside there. He's going for the inside, but Heathy's going for the inside, blocking indicate.
Oh my goodness, that was a bit of ugly racing there from both races. But
yes, couldn't decide whether he wanted to commit to the outside, and just as he committed to the inside, that was when
he is giving him enough room. It looks like
defended
whoa, Heathy is shot past. So
I think he let him through.
I think
there,
yeah, I
there
think
was a little bit of
Stairs.
contact there, but yeah, that was. I mean, looking at the replay on that. Stairs went through and went for the outside, but then jinked back to the inside just as Heathy went to defend to the inside, which he's entitled to do. But just no one could make the corner because of the conditions and the line that they took.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of not being able to make the corner, Stairs gets another warning for cutting that chicane. I think everybody in the race is going to be flooded with warnings about cutting that chicane at this stage.
Yes, many warnings. Such wow.
Such wow. Very many warning. Wow.
Better exit off turn 12. It allows Stairs to. Catch up to Goofball, who's lagging slightly.
He is, and
he'll have the inside for this line. Goofball gives him space. Very nice.
And Stairs takes it. That was the polar opposite of the earlier corner in the race where.
Yes. Well, that's 5 lap old inters versus I think it's 8 lap old inters from Goofball.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a big difference, 5 to 8, but it is. Dealt with staying out there.
Sorry to cut across you there, Madbird, but the Ferrari, the recovering Ferrari of Xeris, has
Oh.
just punted Stairs off the track there, but allows him back through. But he's got brand new tyres and
a Ferrari engine.
Fast finishing here, so Stairs doesn't look like he's got a lot to attack with. His curves is still broken, but go in there and you'll see if he can get the undercut. Xeris has got a tight line in there, and he'll certainly
threaded that needle.
That was a brilliant move from Xeris, but still under pressure, although it doesn't look like Stairs is close enough to challenge. Although he goes for the inside,
Tried
there's
to
a
track
slight
it
bit
down
of
the
contact.
inside, but little nudge, but nothing to write home about.
Yes, but he still has compromised his exit of that corner, so Stairs is still in with a shot here, coming into the this tight right-hander. And he goes to the inside, a little bit of contact there, and that certainly wasn't really very clean. So
no, that wasn't very kosher at all. But lets him back.
Just desperately trying to get some to get the position back that he lost earlier this lap. But he's got his curves available to him now, so there is half a chance.
He's drained that curve as well. He's dropped it down to probably about an 1/18 of a tank. So
a bit of a tight exit. Tight entry there, and he loses out on the exit.
Xeris is shots ahead.
Yes, and that looks like that may well be position done. I'm sure he'll continue to pressure Xeris to see if he makes a mistake, because he'll be there to capitalise, but, it's only if Xeris is to lose there.
Indeed.
I went so wrong.
Oh, and Stairs goes a little bit sideways going around the penultimate corner, but
he's struggling with tie wear just a little bit.
Good job, man.
And Cron has won the race. What happened?
It was very.
That must have been a very close race between Rambo and Cron that we weren't able to see. But,
yeah, so it looks like Cron must have got Rambo just at the end. And,
but Robert, you're down there. Can you tell us what sort of reaction that Cron has to the win?
Oh, hey, look, he's still on his cool-down lap, which is what they do after the race, because they go past the pit entry when they cross the finish line, and so he has to go around the track once more, albeit at much slower speeds, before he gets out of the car.
Okay, thank you, Robert. That's good as good an explanation as I've ever heard.
That's a very good explanation.
It is a very good explanation.
But we'll cross now to the final results of the race. So Cron draws first blood. Well, no one expected Caterham to get the first win on the board, did they?
No, especially not with Rambo and the Sauber, who had been battling with him for those last few laps.
It was such a close
0.4 of a second even.
That's right. So Madbird finishes 11 seconds down, having made that late pit stop, but a solid podium to start off his championship campaign. Mono 18 seconds down. Solid result there. Beaten by his teammate, he'll be ready to rectify that come Malaysia next week.
Yes, indeed. Megatron and the Toro Rosso. A few bugger ups, so he's 39 seconds down on the race leader with.
Yeah, not sure what happened to Jay. Generally has a bigger turn of pace than that. Xeris, after a horrendous pit late in the race for wet tyres, has recovered to 7th place. Stairs, after his first lap shenanigans and misguided pit strategy, finishes 8th, a minute and 5 seconds down.
And Heathy had a shocking race by all accounts and finishes 1 minute and 16 seconds down in last place.
And looking at the championship standings, we've got Cron obviously leading the championship with 25 points, which he will be looking to defend in Malaysia.
Yep, Rambo behind him in 18, Madbird in 15.
As they finish pretty much, and yes, no one actually missing out on points as we only had 9 runners. And so the last points being picked up by Goofball Antics.
With 2 whole points to his name, so I guess we'll see you in Malaysia. I've been Madbird.
And I have been Stairs.
And Robert, it's been good to have you with us.
I think he's gone home.